Hey, good morning. It's Rodney Allen Rippey, and you're watching the chat session here on the This Way Network. And today is actually the title for today's show is Things on the Move. Actually, things are really on the move. I actually just talked to my wonderful co-host, Nina. She is actually somewhere at some undisclosed location picking up her new set of keys to her new place. So Nina has been moving and packing, poor thing. And that's where she's actually been for the past couple of weeks. I too have been crazy busy, but I'm glad that the chat session is still hanging in here and everybody's doing well. So, giving everybody a big shout out. I hope you're having a blessed Monday. And it is we're here. The year is rolling right along, August 25th. Man, I cannot believe how fast this year is going. And I have to tell you, we are very excited because a lot of good things are happening. Nina's got a wonderful guest that's coming up. And so just want to say a big shout out to all of our people out there. Hey, Carrie's out there. What's up, Carrie? Everybody's doing good. I have to tell you, I have been when I tell you so, I mean so busy because we have had so many great things happening. Week or so ago, I was just actually at the Holly Shorts 21st annual, and I was representing a film called Aisha. And I have to tell you, it was pretty incredible. They say that there were 7,000 entries from around the world, and they accepted like 400 and some films. I have to say, I was very honored to say that the film that I was representing, Aisha, was the only film that I saw that was nominated in two different categories. So she was nominated in Best International Film and Best Short Film. No, Best Social Short. That's a tongue twister. And so her film was kind of focused on something that would impact, society and things. And so pretty excited about that. Sadly, she didn't win, but to be nominated in a, Oscar nominating, film festival. I mean, it's Oscar, no, it was Oscar, Emmy, I'm sorry, Emmy eligible film. So it was pretty doggone good that we were there and scared us, Rodney. Feel better? Yeah, I know. Last week I had a kind of a pain in the neck. Literally, I had a pain in the neck, and so I kind of took myself to the hospital. And so I just actually, and all it was, it's just that there was a little fender bender that I was involved in a while back, and it was just a thing that I had. I was just kind of like an innocent party in this whole thing. I was just sitting at a light and whammo, kind of got hit, and the whole thing was, it turned out that I did kind of get a little tweaked in this process. And so it was kind of like a subset of that, but it's okay. Praise God, hanging in there, doing good. Everybody's getting a little older. You got to be more gentle. Like I had an album when I was a kid called Take Life a Little Easier. I don't know if any of you guys might remember that album, but that's really what we need to do. We definitely need to take life a little easier. And so today's topic is things on the move. And we're here on the chat session here on the This Way Network. And so Nina is definitely moving. There are a lot of things that are in motion. And so I just think that it's really cool that, people are pretty excited. And again, there's a lot going on in the world. That's why we got to pray. We got to pray every day. And, get up in prayer. First thing in the morning, say a prayer for yourself, say a prayer for your family, your community, your children, your loved ones, and kind of get your brain focused before you kind of roll out to work. Because this world is constantly slinging things in our pathway. And some of these things will make you upset. Some of them make you happy, sad, mad. So you got to prepare yourself for the day. And then another good piece of advice before you go to sleep. I know you're busy, you've had a full day, but before you conk out, make sure you talk to the man upstairs, our Father, good old the Lord, and just say, Lord, thank you for this day. I mean, and really think about this. I want you to think about this. If you have gotten through the whole day, came through unscathed, left, came home safe and sound, went through all the minutiae of the week or the day, and you get to the point where you can, and you have a place, whether it's a small place, whether it is a friend's couch or whatever, wherever you can lay your head for a moment of rest before you conk out, say, thank you, Lord. Thank you for this day. I got through it. And just think about all the things that could have went wrong that didn't. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to tell you, when you think about life, and the older I get, I look at life from a different set of eyes and a different heart. I look, through my eyes with a heart of gratitude. And I think about it, and I really think, and I go, all the things that could have went wrong today, and I'm like, thank you, Lord, it didn't. And that's that sustaining mercy, that we all have access to. So make sure you tap into the good old Lord, because I'm going to tell you, there ain't nobody better. There ain't nothing more secure. There ain't nothing more steadfast that you can put your hope and trust in. And so whether you have a business, whether you are a day worker, whether you are a student, let me tell you something, be thankful. Be thankful, be so thankful. Hey, what's going on, Elvira? Elvira, all the way in from Poland. My dear friend Elvira took a long, incredible trip all the way from Poland, came out to see me. We had a fantastic time. Boy, did we have a blast. It was funny. I have to be honest. I did not watch because I just missed the start of it. Please forgive me, folks. I wasn't an avid watcher of Northern Exposure. I just missed the start of it, and I hate trying to catch up to stuff. So I just never got into it. But Elvira was a young lady all the way over in Poland, and apparently Northern Exposure was this huge thing. And so she wanted to go to this little town called Roslyn. I was like, it just worked out. God bless me. I had enough time to kind of shake away from business and things, and I was able to go. And we went to Washington, D.C., and you fly into Seattle. Then you got to drive a little ways, about an hour or so, and you go to this little town called Roslyn. And I have to tell you, it was the coolest little thing. It was like a throwback in time. It's a little bitty town, and this town has become this little destination. And people who are fans of Northern Exposure go to this town. A lot of people don't even know it exists. A lot of people don't even know it's real, but it really is a real town. And I went, and it was really beautiful to be able to see things. Oh, and I was grateful Rodney could take. Yes. I was grateful too, because I had a good time, and I got a little break. I was able to get a little break, and we had a good time. We really did. And it was something to see, because there were other people in town, and everyone were tourists. Not everybody. They have a few little locals there, but the neat thing was, just talking to people. Hey, where you from? And I'm from so and so. And everybody was there doing the same thing, taking pictures of Roslyn. It was really neato. It was really neato. And so, I don't know, Carrie, did you ever watch? Carrie, did you ever watch Northern Exposure? And a lot of people didn't get. Yes, and she's the most beautiful place in America. You know what? I have to hand it to you, Elvira. It really was a beautiful place. I have to tell you, this little town is surrounded by mountains and trees, hundreds and thousands of trees, big, huge green. It's like you're in a forest. It's like this little bitty town and it's surrounded by forest. And I have to admit, the drive there is really, really. Oh, Carrie said he's been there a couple of times. Oh, awesome! And it's one of those things that it really truly is a cute little place to go if you just want to get out of town and go somewhere and just they have a local hotel, small little places, restaurants, and trust me, take your good camera, your cell phone. You'll take so many cool little pictures. But when I think about being on the move, that's a metaphor or for a lot of different things, because we're all on the move, and may our careers be on the move forward. May our creativity, our projects, the things that you needed to get accomplished. Sometimes, you have to just start a little, take one little step, but stay on the move, keep moving forward, keep your heart in the right spot, and be thankful, and and Carrie says he's never been there, but he only watched Northern Exposure. Okay. Well, that's fair. That's a fair thing. I truthfully, I think I might have watched 1 or 2 episodes, but because I jumped into it late, I felt sad because I didn't know the storyline and stuff like that. So I didn't want to be sad that I didn't understand what was happening. But needless to say, going there and then kind of doing a little bit of research or kind of post the trip, I did understand what a phenomenon the show was, apparently. And but it was really good. Hey, I'd be like, hey, I hope the producers produce Northern Exposure 2 and they come back and don't forget old Rod's still acting. So yeah, that would be a cool thing. There was something. Over the weekend, I went to English Classics, the Supercar Show, and I got a wonderful little thank you, congratulations, and appreciation deal from Miss Tanya Inglis and her lovely husband Brian. They are English Classics out in the high desert. Saturday, August 23rd. Man, I tell you, a lot of cool people. Mad Mike from Pimp My Ride from MTV, he was there hanging out with us. Fireball Tim was there. I was there just to support the local community. It was at a senior center. So fingers crossed. I had this lovely lady's card, and she was the, I guess, director of the senior center, and they said that they wanted to get more people there. They said that COVID kind of set the senior center back because think about it logically. When COVID hit, that was a very scary time for senior citizens, and a lot of people felt very like, oh, I can't go out, I can't go play bingo, and so the place just went really, went really down, but they're cranking it back up again. So make sure that you support your local senior center and your local community centers, because there's a lot of great stuff. They have a lot of great information. They had tons and tons of leaflets that they gave me, and I was just like picking up stuff, and I was just like, okay. And also too, this was another senior center. This was actually Carson, California, the city of Carson. They have a senior recreation. And as we all get older, you want to find something to do. You want to stay active. You want to stay on the go. You want to stay connected to the city and information and things going on. I have Crunching Munch in the corner. That's pretty funny. Anyway, snack up there. But anyway, I was just thinking about that. But anyway, anyway. So, but the thing is, there's a lot of things on the move, and I want to definitely say that we are, man, just happy to be healthy and just be on the go. Be happy and be on the go, because, man, I tell you, it's easy to get yourself injured, whether it's just a slip and fall, so be careful. Make sure you get up in the morning. One thing as we all get older, make sure you stretch. Get into a regiment. Make sure that you get up there and you know, just stay active, eat well, drink plenty of water. Wow. I mean, because, you know, the older we get a little more, you know, gentle. You know, you better be a little more gentle on yourself. But actually at the same time, you know, don't feel like you can't get out there and make sure, yeah, Crunchy Munch, yeah, exactly. And that's not a that's not a actual plug. I'm not getting sponsored for that. But hey, shout out to Crunchy Munch, and not held this thing in play, but it is rather tasty. But if you do, hey, and they should be a sponsor of the chat session on the This Way Network. So I'm gonna send this to you guys, and yeah, Crunchy Munch, seeing how you like getting the shot. Anyway, other than that, we are having a good time. Fingers crossed for a couple of things. Another colleague, James Andrew Luna, Tailored to the Stars. James is pretty doggone stoked about the upcoming Legally Blind fashion show. And so he's looking to create a first ever global impact for consumers that are going to be focused on the visually impaired. And so think about it. This is some really big news. This is hot off the press, folks. This is some real serious stuff because James is looking to put together a fashion show, and really the benefits are going to be squarely focused on the people who are visually impaired. And, you know, a lot of times people don't realize that there's huge opportunities in business. There's huge opportunities in industries. And if you are smart, if you're sharp, like James Andrew Luna, Tailored to the Stars, my buddy, he came up with something that's pretty doggone hot. I'll see if we can get this bad boy up here so you can take a little peek at it. Let me see. Can I get him in? Can I get him in? Can I get him? And yes, sir, Bob. I'm going to try to slide this bad boy in so you guys can take a peek at it. Let me see here. Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? No. Hold on. I'll have to get this. There's an actual flyer that I wanted to show you guys and kind of share with you because, you know, James is doing it, man. I mean, the boy is, you know, he's a great tailor. It's a dying art. Also, young people, if you're thinking about having a career, you can do it. Here we go. Let's see that right there. Legally Blind. I'm going to hide behind this thing. There we go. Legally Blind fashion show coming up, you know, and there's some things going on with that. Actually, this is the post-dated one. We actually had a fashion show on, or actually a audition on August 17th, but we're coming back in September because we need more models. So if you are, you know, wanting to get involved with the Legally Blind fashion show, just get in contact with us. We can tell you all the details because there are some really good things going on. And I'm pretty excited for James. And that's one thing. My business partner and friend and colleague excited about the Country Soul Music magazine that's rolling out. We're pretty excited about that. And again, you know, it's a lot of prayer, a lot of work. And just like the chat session here on the This Way Network, Michael, he is our captain in charge. You know, he created, the This Way Network to inform people, to create stimulating conversation and really kind of, focus people back to the Lord, but not only just to the Lord, but in life. Look at all the things and how it all ties in, how if you have the Lord with you in your thinking, in your life, in your family, in your outlook, things are a lot different, and so, vote from your hearts. And so we want things, and then James should look up with, oh, hey, Carrie says James should hook up with the two blind brothers. Hey, that's a good point. Hey, you know what? We appreciate that, Carrie. We appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that tip. And we're pretty excited about that. I'll have to see if I can have James come on and do a little interview with us talking about the Legally Blind fashion show. Check this out. The heart of this thing is to create an opportunity for the visually impaired to have greater access in the consumer world. So imagine, and he owns the patent and trademark to Legally Blind. So we look to, actually put out and lock in licensing deals for products who want to be kind of get that Legally Blind stamp. And so there's some things in detail that I'm going to get into. Hopefully I can have a little presentation for you guys so you can check it out. But very excited. Also want to say a big shout out to Marie. She's actually another colleague of ours. She has a local radio station, 90.3 FM Radio Suerte here in Garden Grove, California. God bless her. Keep her in your prayers. She's been having a few little health challenges. And this radio station is a lightning rod here in Southern California. And great little radio station, plays oldies and a lot of great music. They got a few co-hosts and people who have shows on. And Maria's been having a little health issues. And so just pray for her because we all need to feel better. We all need to have God's blessing on our life and keep us moving forward. And and Carrie, you're funny. Carrie says, we can get injured getting out of bed. I'm telling you, that is the truth. You definitely want to make sure that you are taking it easy upon yourself because you do not want to, get fancy because a lot of times people have a tendency to forget how easy it is to kind of, turn an ankle and stuff like that because you certainly can. It's funny. I have a little doggy here where you've seen Mika a few times, and Mika likes to, literally get under my feet. And you're walking around, and if you're not careful, you try not to step on the little thing. And gee whiz, man, she can, she certainly can, get in your way and almost turn an ankle with her. But here you go. Remember, that's right. Take life a little easier, folks. That's me and my little album. That's me. When I was a little tyke, I was singing at the age of 5 with Bell Records. Take life a little easier. Actually, shameless plug there, but that's what we need to do. Take life a little easier. Take life a little easier on yourself. Don't be so harsh. Don't be such a harsh critic. I know a lot of people say, it's funny. You have different people who have different mindsets. Some people say you got to be really hard on yourself. That's a lot of stress. It really is. Life is hard enough, but then you constantly kicking yourself. I don't know if that's the right answer. I think that you have to be realistic because, we think we have everything in control, everybody who's got he's got the whole world in his hands. He got the whole wide world. That's Jesus. Jesus got the whole world in his hands. He's got your whole destiny, life, your plans. So best thing for you to do is kind of run it by him. Say, hey, Lord, I kind of got these plans and wanted to see if it aligns with what you would have for my life. And make sure that your plans and his plans are matched up, because if you talking this and he's talking that, he's going to get that. You're not going to get this. And I don't care what you do. I don't care how much you want it. You're going to get this. That's the highway you're going to be on. So make sure that you're traveling on that highway because, and again, I know some people say, make your request known to the Lord and he'll help you. Yes. Sometimes we think, have you ever thought about this? Have you ever thought that that I want this for my life? I need this. If I don't get it, I'm going to fall out. This is just going to be a problem. And we really think that we really need this one little thing. We must have it. And the Lord said, no, no, you don't need that right now. Oh, but I need this job. I need this position. Lord said, I got something better for you. And you get so wrapped up in thinking, I got to have this if I only had this. And the Lord's got something so much bigger and better planned for you. And, so many times I thought that I had it figured out. Nope. Lord had other plans, and you just kind of keep, life is such an adventure. It really is, because, it's almost like you're on a highway and you can see a curve coming up and you don't know what's around the curve. So drive carefully. Don't drive too fast. You got traffic behind you. Don't be slow poking either. You gotta keep it moving, but stay aware, stay present, because when you come around that corner, there could be a fork in the road and you might need to have that decision. You need to have a little planning, and and so that's what it's all about. I kind of think about these things, and that's what it's all about. Oh, hey, Carrie, stop it. You're so silly, Carrie, stop it. Anyway, amen. We have to be easy on ourselves and to keep up all the good things that we're doing. But I'm really excited. Everybody, please pray for Nina. Continue to pray for the This Way Network and the chat session, that we could get more incredible. Let me tell you something. I have some incredible news that is coming. There's just things that it's happening and fast forward. So please, just keep praying for us, that we have a network where people can get on. And like I said, I just didn't have a chance to book a guest. So today was just kind of like the chat. It's like the Rodney chat. And so it was me, and we are talking about things on the move. And so don't drive too fast. What was this? It says, don't drive faster than your guardian angels can fly. Wow. That is right, Carrie. That is right. We want to make sure that people understand that, don't get ahead of your angels, because, the Lord, I think about this sometimes. Man, I'm telling you, I'm looking to produce a movie. After going to the film festival, it really did light a fire under me as a producer, writer, director. I started thinking about, you know what? Instead of me going and seeing films at film festivals and, oh, wow, boy, those people sure put a great film together. I'm going to put my own film together, because I have some great concepts, and I look forward to maybe 2026, maybe next year, having something put together. Film shorts are normally like 15 minutes, but that a lot of people can look. Man, big shout out to the winner of the Holly Shorts Film Festival and Panavision, big, cinema camera company. They gave away a $60,000 camera package to the winner of Hollyfest. This guy won. Shout out to him, man. He put it down. They voted. The people voted. He won a $60,000 rental package. So that meant, when you're putting a film together, if you want your film to look like these big cinematic feature films, you need the big guns. You need the big cameras. And again, a lot of people like, oh, you can shoot it on your cell phone. You can, and you can. You really can take your cell phone and shoot a film, a little bit of work, and, you got to get some action there. You lose a little bit, but Panavision was there, and and the girl that I was representing was Sana El Alawi, and her wonderful husband Petro, and their film Aisha. You know what? There were people just like them there. They worked, they scrounged, they put the money together, they did these films. And this guy, he was not no big shot guy. He put a film together and won. And he won a $60,000 rental package, meaning Panavision gave him $60,000 worth of equipment to use for his next film. So big shout out to Holly Shorts in Hollywood, California. We were at the TLC Theater. I should have popped up some pictures, because we had some pretty remarkable things. And yeah, it was really, really cool. We had a good time. But everybody, I just wanted to have a quick little chat session. It's been a couple, we've had a couple of weeks that we were, you know, rolling and missing all the good stuff. But I want to say, God bless you. God bless your family, your life, your health, your careers, your troubles. If you have troubles, take it to take your prayers, and your cares to the Lord. Put them at the foot of the cross. Tell them what's good. A lot of times people, they're kind of like, well, I think I can handle it. No, no, no. Remember, he's got the whole world in his hands. The Lord's got the whole world in his hands. He's got you, your problems, your plans. So make sure you run all that good stuff by him. Yes, thank you. And Elvira was there. She said, great festival. That's right. The Holly Shorts Film Festival. Fantastic people. If you want to know more, go to hollyshorts.com. Holly, HOLLYSHORTS.com. hollyshorts.com. Pretty cool people. I met the head organizer, the two partners that put the festival together. They did it. Had a great time. And a lot of people, there was some serious networking out there. I had a lot of handshaking going on and making sure that we met a lot of good people. And so look forward to us having a part two, maybe next year being back out there again. Hopefully I'll have a film there. So everyone, I'm not going to keep it. Today's going to be a quick run here on the This Way Network, the chat session. Make sure if you're a business and you want to advertise your business, hey, get at us. Send me a message. You can catch up with me. I can put my email in the chat, rmgworldwide@gmail.com. There you go. That's my personal email. We'll send that out there. Is it there? Post comment. Yeah, it's in the comments there, right there. rmgworldwide@gmail.com. Say hello to me. It's Rodney. And we can definitely talk to you if you have a business, a product, a service. If you want us to interview you, if you want us to feature you, you want to sponsor the This Way Network. Hey, if you want to sponsor the chat session, hey, we could say the chat session brought to you by. You see that? How you like that commercial? See, that's how I do it. The chat session brought to you by. That's what I'm talking about. You hear that quality sound? That's what you will get right here on the This Way Network in the chat session. So make sure you check that out, everybody. Everybody, may God bless you. May God keep you. Have a great week. Go for it, people. Whatever it is that you've been thinking about, take a deep breath, focus. You can get it. You can do it. Just, make sure that you know that sometimes things take a little bit longer than we anticipate. So always be prepared for the journey. Okay. So take care of yourself. Everybody, may God bless you. Have a great week. Thank you for watching the chat session here on the This Way Network. And we really look forward to seeing you next week. Tell a friend, check us out, follow us, like us. Make sure that you tell everybody this is kind of like a balanced podcast. We have balanced news. We try not, but you know what? We're balanced for the Lord. We kind of, the balance, because we're trying to balance between good and evil, and we don't want the evil. We definitely don't need this world. Lord have mercy. It's so full of evil. Have you been seeing what's happening in the world? And I just saw a post this guy had, and he goes, I'm not trying to scare anybody, but if you don't look at the signs of the time and know that it is not going to be long before the Lord show up. A lot of people think like, oh, Lord, he'll be back maybe in 1,000 years. The Lord said he will come back when no man knoweth. Always be watching. So that means make sure that you are close to him. You don't want to miss the boat, the party train, because boy, I'm gonna tell you, when the Lord come back, it's gonna be a time that you want to make sure that you're in alignment with your life and that you have put some good things together and you know exactly where you're heading. So yeah, scary stuff out there. but not for the people of the Lord. You know what? Hey, we're tough, we're resilient, and we have to be. So anyway, be happy, everybody. Think about the good things. Be focused on what you need to get accomplished. And again, for the last time, but not forever, may God bless you. May God keep you. And as Nina always says, God bless you. And we'll see you next time right here on the This Way Network. This is the chat session. And I'm Rodney, and I'm signing off. Thank you for being on with us. And we'll keep you posted. Next week, I'm sure Nina will be back. We'll have a dynamic show. She's probably going to share some of her wonderful pictures of what she's been doing. And yeah, we got a lot to talk about. All right. God bless you. And again, have a great week. Bye for now. And remember, the Lord is always with us. Oh, and this is my wonderful cross that Elvira sent me. This actually has, this was, it's not amber. Amber, is it amber? Yeah, it's got amber on it from Poland. They say all the best amber in the world comes from Poland. So this was a wonderful gift. So thank you, Elvira. This is a wonderful little gift, and I love it, and it's nice. So anyway, God bless you, everybody, and we'll see you next time here on the This Way Network. Bye.